Hello everyone. In this lesson, we will learn how to set up a DWT template and set it to run by default in nanoCAD. The DWT format stands for Drawing Template. This special file contains predefined parameters and settings that are used when creating new drawings. This allows you to unify the appearance, standards, and structure of drawings in an organization. Let's start with the layer settings first. When creating a new file, the layers are completely transferred from this template, which will reduce the time needed to set up the workspace. You can also make other settings. Freeze or lock the layer, specify whether it will be printed, adjust its transparency, and much more, but I don't need this right now. Let's check what our lines look like. Well, it's fine. Let's now proceed to the style settings. These include customizing text and size styles, as well as leaders. I suggest starting with the text. We will select any of the fonts, make its display bold, and leave the other parameters unchanged. Let's write something. Great. Don't worry that you won't be able to return to the original settings. This style is contained in the default template, which is located in the Templates folder. Let's move on to customizing the dimension styles. In the Lines tab, we will leave the default settings, and in Symbols and Arrows, we will change the arrowhead from arrows to architectural ticks. Let's make the leader in the form of an integral. Increase the size of the arrows to 10, and we won't change the rest. In the Text tab, set the text style to the created one and align the text according to the ISO standard. Now we go straight to the Primary Units tab. We'll keep the unit format by default and make precision in such a way that there are no signs after the point. Leave all other settings unchanged and exit the Dimension Settings dialog box. Let's check how it works. In the next step, we move on to the leader settings. We'll set up the standard style in the same way. Change the type to spline, and set the color to red so that it always stays that way. Change the arrow symbol to a dot. We won't change anything else. Let's make sure that we have everything set up correctly. Next, we will configure the drawing units. Reduce precision to 0 digits after the point, and we won't change the rest. Let's try to draw a line and see what happened. Everything is working correctly. Let's go to the layout settings. Let's set it to print using the Print as PDF function, landscape orientation for all sheets, and monochrome print style. I've also pre-made title blocks in the form of blocks that we'll paste onto our layouts. I also advise you to see our video on creating custom title blocks, if you still haven't done it. Now turn off the grid in the drawing. Let's also add a block to this drawing to make sure it also transfers along with the template. Excellent. Now we will delete everything from the file so that it is empty. For individual cases, you can leave some information in the drawing, for example, an axis grid. When creating a new project, a DWG file will be created based on this template, and this axis grid will already be contained in it. Save the file in DWT format. I recommend saving this file in the Templates folder in App Data so that you can always find it without problems. Next, click on the nanoCAD button and go to Options. Then go to the Template Usage section and open the For New Documents option. There are several suitable options here. use default, ask for file, and choose from list. I think the most convenient are using the default template or a query from the list. Set it up so the template is requested from the list. After that, in the Templates Names List section, we will specify the templates from the Templates folder. I have 5 of them here. Select the template that we just created. Click OK to exit and create a new project. nanoCAD suggests selecting a template from the list. Select the template that we just created. We immediately see that there is no grid. Next, we have 3 layers that we created earlier. The ISO title blocks layer was created automatically when we copied our blocks from another file. Let's draw a 500 by 500 square and a 600 radius circle. I note that the decimal parts were missing when changing the size of the rectangle. Now we will specify its dimensions. We see that the dimensions are displayed according to the set settings. Let's set the leader. Everything is also working correctly. Now let's go to the layouts and check if everything is working correctly there. We see the title blocks are present on all sheets. Let's go to the settings. As we can see, the previously set print settings have been preserved. As a result, all our settings have been saved and correctly transferred to the newly created project based on the template. This brings our lesson to an end. Thanks for your attention. See you in the next lessons.